Now, students, we are coming to the second one, that is the legal rules or allotment as per the Companies Act. So they were relating to the contract or offer and acceptance. The first one, rules relating to the offer and acceptance, and the second is related to legal rules of allotment as per the Companies Act. So this one says these rules are called as restriction on allotment. So company law imposes certain restrictions on the allotment of the shares, and these are certain rules. We will go through one by one. The first one says compliance of minimum subscriptions and application money requirement. Now, we already know that whenever somebody purchases the share, he has to pay the application money, which is very minimum, maybe 50 paisa, 25 paisa or whatever. That is requirement, and plus whatever sum at the very first call is at the time of allotment of shares, whatever the company says that this much money per share you have to pay, that money has to be paid by the purchaser of the shares. So it says compliance of minimum subscription application money requirement. So now it says the amount of minimum subscription has to be mentioned in the prospectus. This thing I have already indicated. This I have very clearly made you clear in the class that there is a thing called minimum subscription. It means, for example, the issued or the authorized, the issued capital, let's say, is 1 crore, and the paid up capital, let's say, is 50 lakh. And the company's law, the company's rules and regulations says that minimum 80 lakh rupees because of various conditions of business has to be collected. In this case, since the amount of 80 lakh is not reached, so we can say the minimum subscription level has not been attained. Right? So the company law says that the amount of minimum subscription has to be maintained, has to be mentioned in the prospectus, and the allotment of shares cannot be made unless the minimum amount of minimum subscription has been subscribed by the public and the application money has been received by the company. तो अगर मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन का लेवल रीच नहीं हो पाता है तो कंपनी को पैसे वापस करने पड़ेंगे. कंपनी जो अप्लाई किया है लोगों ने, अगर वो मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन लेवल रीच नहीं करता है तो अलॉटमेंट ऑफ शेयर्स नहीं हो पाएगा. So there cannot be any allotment of shares if the minimum subscription level is not reached. Right? Now it says the minimum subscription is the minimum amount which is required for a certain specified purpose, such as number A, payment of purchase price of the property by the company. Now you have to understand why minimum subscription required, because this is the minimum amount of money which can be collected by the company. Let's say for the payment of purchase price of the property, it wants to purchase the building, it wants to purchase the land. So it fulfills that conditions. So that money is required for this purpose. Secondly, for the payment of preliminary expenses, including commissions payable for the sale of shares. For example, they have hired an underwriter. So naturally, they have to pay it to them also. Then for the making of working capital requirement. So these are all essentially required funds, which can only be made available if the minimum subscription level or the minimum amount of money which is to be gathered by the sale of shares to the public is attained. So if it is not attained, then you cannot go for allotment of the shares. Now secondly, as per the Companies Act, it says compliance of listing requirement, permission of the stock exchange. Every company which is making public offer and bringing out his prospectus in the public of its shares for subscription to the public has to make an application to at least one recognized stock exchange for dealing of its shares or stock in that stock exchange. So you have to, before you bring out the issues before the public, you have to apply to register yourself with at least one of the recognized stock exchanges where your shares or stocks will be dealt, that is sold and purchased. Right? So this is there. Then disclosure of names of stock exchange in the prospectus. In the prospectus you have to mention that since you are going to be a public company, so with which stock exchange you are going to get yourself listed or registered, that has to be mentioned. Now all including application money received on application from public for subscription shall be kept in a separate bank account in a scheduled bank. So whatever money with respect to the shares is collected. So it has to be kept within a bank account. A separate bank account has to be created for the money which is collected for the as a money with respect to the sale of shares, right? IPOs, and a separate account has to be maintained. Then the third one says compliance of return of allotment. A return of allotment must be filed by the company with the ROC. Now this return says that these are the number of denomination of the shares they have been allotted. This much money has been collected. They have been put into a separate account. All these things are to be filed with the registrar of the company in the area where you want to open your or register your company. Now, allotment procedure. Number one, it says that on receipt of all the share application, the director will proceed with the allotment of shares. If the issues are fully subscribed, then there is no difficulty in allotment, right? The required number of people have purchased the shares. And if the issues are oversubscribed, that is more number of applications are there, then less number of shares are allotted to each applicant. This is done on a pro rata basis. Because since the number of shares is limited and there are more number of people to apply for the shares. So let's say somebody has applied for 100 shares. Now he may be given 60 shares. Similarly, somebody has applied for 1,000 shares. He may be given 6,000 shares, 600 shares. Likewise, less quantity of shares are allotted to people because in case of oversubscribe. And if it is undersubscribed, then as per the New Companies Act, minimum subscription is not received within 30 days from the date of issue of prospectus. If the minimum subscription level is not reached, then all the money received from the applicant must be returned by the company. This is as per the new Act of 2013. And lastly, issue of allotment letters and refund of application money. This has to be done because people, those who have been allotted the share, they are to send allotment letter has to be mailed to them, and that is done. Now, after the allotment of shares, the letter of allotment are issued to the successful applicant, and to other applicant money is refunded by the company, and also the oversubscribed amount is also refunded to the applicant, those who have not been allotted share. So for example, you have sent the money, let's say for 1,000 shares, and you have been given only 600 shares. So naturally the remaining 400 shares amount of money is returned back to the person who has applied for the shares of the company. And lastly, a return of allotment is filed with the ROC in the prescribed format. So all these details, how many people have applied, how many people have, what is the paid up capital, how many shares have been allotted, what are the number of people, those who have been returned back the money, all these details ultimately are to be filed with the registrar of companies.